ever since taking delivery of my Tesla Model Y. So far, this has been the best car that I have ever purchased, and one of the features that I love about this car is the autopilot feature. Not only does the autopilot keep your distance from the car in front of you, it also keeps the car centered in its lane. Essentially, it's driving itself. And before I took delivery of the Tesla Model Y, I really never realized how much effort and time it was taking me to keep the car centered in its lane. So in today's video, I'm going to share the autopilot feature with you by driving the perimeter of Atlanta. Here in Atlanta, we have an interstate called 285, and I'm going to drive the entire loop, which is about 62 miles on strictly autopilot, and we're starting right now. So we're coming up on 285 right now, so I'm going to go ahead and engage autopilot. So I'm going to go and press down the gear shift twice. 2 lines popped up on the screen saying that the autopilot is engaged, and now the car will keep itself centered. The stock on the right hand side of the steering wheel, it will take you to go faster if I want to speed up or slower. And in order to get out of the autopilot, you can knock up the gear shift one time, or you can just simply touch the brake. So we're on 285 right now, and we're just going to go ahead with the autopilot. However, with autopilot, you do have to keep your hand near the wheel and give it a little nudge about every 10 to 15 seconds. The screen, you did see that it was a blue line, a little blue glow that came at the top of the screen. That's just telling me that, hey, apply pressure to the wheel, and you will get that every 10 to 15 seconds. And also, Tesla just had a recent update where the interior camera is pretty much monitoring you as well to make sure that you're not like asleep and that you are paying attention to the road. So that is another safety feature. So far, I have not had to disengage autopilot at all, and we are just rolling along, and we're coming up where 285 meets 20. And if I decided to get over, it would disengage autopilot, just to let you know that. So I do kind of want to get over. So whenever you push on your turn signal stop, and you just slide the wheel, and the car will just simply just get over, and I'm just going to get over to this lane. And now re-engage autopilot. So that was the first time I took it out just to get into a faster lane, because over there they're moving like slow. So now we're coming up to exit 1. So we're at the beginning of whenever they start marking the different exits in the mileage of 285. And so far everything is going great. I only had to disengage that one time just to get over to the faster lane, just to get past all the slow traffic. Another checkpoint, we're coming up now to 285 and 75. The distance traveled so far, I'm leaving that right here down below. And so far, I only still had to disengage that one time. That was just to get into this lane. So right now we're coming up to 675. I only had to disengage one time so far, and everything is going smooth. It's going very smooth. Touching the wheel every 15 to 30 seconds, and there's been no problem, still in the same lane. We're approaching 285 and 20. Again, I haven't had to disengage the autopilot. Everything is going smooth. And the distance traveled so far, check it out right here. And I can never stress this enough. Even if you're taking a road trip, you never know how much effort and time and energy that you're putting into keeping your car centered in the lane until you drive with Tesla's Autopilot. Because although I've been driving all of this time, well, mostly riding all of this time, I am not tired, and I am still feeling like whenever I first got into the car. So this is amazing, especially if you're on road trips. So now we're coming up to Interstate 85 and 285, and I'm leaving down right here again if you want to know how far we have been traveling. Now we're approaching Georgia 400, which is another prominent highway here in the Atlanta area. And so far, I only had to disengage one time just to get in this lane. So do I really even count that? This is the distance that we traveled so far. All right, everyone, so we're coming up to I-75 now. That's where we started from. So our total distance traveled is right here. And the whole trip, I only had to disengage autopilot the first time just to get into the lane. And now I'm about to disengage, I guess, because we're getting off. So that was your autopilot all in a nutshell. Check out the top video right over there on 58 things that I love about this car. The other video, all things related to your money and your finances, and I will see you in the next video.